All right, all right. Here we go. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to this live stream where I'm going to announce the book cover design that I chose for my book and have some other announcements. And then I'm going to pick the winners of the free book. So that'll be pretty cool. So we'll just give a few minutes for people to join if they want. And then I'll just go ahead and roll right into it. Pretty cool. Hello, Barbie. Thanks for joining, Barbie. Hello, cool Chanel. Chanel. And sorry if I pronounce people's names wrong. But yes, I don't mean any disrespect when I pronounce the names wrong. It's just because I don't know how to pronounce them. But welcome to the live stream. Hello, Barbo. Good morning. Radioactive. Hello. Shogo Fei. Hello. Some of the familiar names that I see that always comment on my videos, and some new names. So thank you so much. Also, drop in the chat there. Let me know if you can hear me fine. Hello, random. Also, if you're new to this chat, there's about a 15-second delay from when I talk to when you hear it. And so if you hear me being paused or just being silent, that means I'm waiting for you guys, everyone to respond, okay? Awesome. Glad you can hear me. So how's everyone's Saturday? I guess for some of you, it could be maybe late Saturday evening. For those of you in the States, you'll be anywhere from, I guess, 9 a.m. to noon. Unless you're in Hawaii, then you'll be a little earlier than that. Maria, hello, Maria. Maria is India. It's 9:30. You're 12 and a half hours further away from me. Just after 5 p.m. in the UK. Kenya, it's 7:03 p.m. Yeah, I'm glad I did it in the morning because if I was to do this in the afternoon, a lot of you would already be sleeping. So when I do my live shows, I try to do it in the morning my time so I can catch as many people as possible. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm seeing some new names that haven't joined us in the past for live stream, so appreciate you joining in. It's going to be a fun little announcement. Entin, hello, is in Dubai. Welcome. That's a country that I can't wait to visit sometime. I'd love to visit Dubai and the United Emirates in general. Dubai is just awesome. They have all these cool skyscrapers and really cool resorts. I don't know if I have enough money yet to visit Dubai, but one of these days I'm going to go to Dubai. 1,800 hours in Zambia. My military time is not the best, so that's 6 p.m. Is that correct? 6 p.m.? Hello, Terry. I love seeing where everybody's coming in from. There's so many people represented with this, which is really cool because I love that cooking and baking is a international, worldwide thing, and it can appeal to everyone, and it just brings people together. I don't know if you saw one of my inspirational cooking quotes. I can't remember if it was Guy Fieri or Anthony Bourdain. I was talking about cooking being something that brings everyone together, and I love that about it. Sorry to hear that, Shogo. Yes, definitely will. I hope everything goes well with that. Missouri, Winnie Boys is in Missouri. Hello. I haven't announced it yet, Terry. I'm getting ready. Hello, Teresa. Awesome. I'm glad you made those cinnamon rolls. Yeah, those cinnamon rolls are one of my favorites. It's one of my most popular. It is the most popular video that I have as far as total views on my channel. The cinnamon rolls. I was lucky enough to, I made that a while ago, 3 or 4 years ago, that video. And I was just lucky enough that I keyed it with the tags the right way. I did the right title and everything to have it. So it always shows up pretty high up in search. So people tend to find that really well. So I wish all my videos performed that way because that would be awesome. But that's one of my favorite things to make. Awesome, Maria. Glad you made that caramel sauce. Caramel. So what we pronounce normally, well, I wouldn't say normally, but a lot of people here in the States say caramel. Other people say caramel. Caramel. Both pronunciations are correct. Just depends on where you live. There's a lot of different, even here in the United States, there's a lot of different dialects on how people pronounce things, like pecans or pecans, or, that's another word that people, if you're in the South, you say it one way. If you're in the West Coast, you say it one way. Anyway, but yes, caramel or caramel, try the sauce. It's yummy. All right, I think enough people have joined. So here we go. I am going to bring over my desktop. Nice space image for you. And I am going to reveal the winner. The book cover that I chose is, dun 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 dun, it is this one right here. All Things Chocolate. The diamond design is what I chose. And I'm really excited for this. I have the Kindle version. The Kindle version, it's all set, ready to go, and in the hands of Amazon and being approved. And then I have my PDF version all finalized and ready to go as well. So that's pretty awesome. So I chose this. Couple reasons why I chose this. I would say, looking at all the comments, this still won by probably 70% of you liked this one the most. There was still really good, I'm going to come back to this right now. There's still really good support for that other one. And to be honest, I loved both designs a lot. And so I decided to go with a diamond design for this first book. I just like how it represented more of the different dishes that are in the book. And also I liked the branding that it did for my channel, which is really cool. One of my friends works in marketing, and one thing that he noticed is a lot of people that will buy this, I'm sure there'll be random people on Amazon that find this book that'll buy it, but I think the majority of people buy this will be you that are fans of the show and that want to support me and also want, a cool little cookbook in return. And so he said branding was key, so I really agree with him. But with that said, here is one of my cool announcements. As long as this book does well, it took a lot of time to put this together. As long as this book does well, then look what else I'm going to be doing. I will be doing this one as well. But notice the title change on this. Notice the title change. Oh, I don't have it up. Here we go. On the right, I changed the title. So, Time to Indulge, All Things Cookie. All Things Cookie. 30 cookie recipes for the sweet tooth in you by Matt Taylor. So because that title was, that book cover was really, really popular and a lot of you liked it, as long as the other book does well, I'm going to create that book as well, and it'll highlight all cookie recipes. Pretty fitting, right, for that cover. A lot of people mentioned in the comments they like that cover, but they thought that it might be just a cookie book. So I'm going to turn it into one. Simple as that. So I'm going to appeal to everyone by having 2 books, and one will be purely only cookies, and the other one will be a variety of all chocolate. And if those 2 sell well, I will do more of these little mini cookbooks that'll be from like 40 to 60 pages in length, and they'll have about 30 recipes a piece. Who knows, maybe I'll do like a breads one, or and then eventually I will put them all together and have one really large cookbook that'll be more expensive. It'll be a hardback, and it'll be a classic cookbook like they can have in your kitchen, and pretty cool. So I'm really excited about it. So I hope these do well, and yeah, and it's a great way for you who choose to that can support the show and get something in return just by buying these cookbooks, and then you'll have something. I know a lot of people have asked me in the past if I have a website, if I have a cookbook. I am working on the website, and the PDF version, which looks a little different. It looks a little bit different than the Kindle version. You just have to format it differently for Kindle. Kindle, everything's there, and the pictures are there. I figured out how to put the pictures on there. And if you're looking at the Kindle, like the Kindle reader on your tablet, the pictures will be in color. But it's just more of a simple design. The layout you can't do as well in the Kindle as you can in like a PDF version. So, but all the content will be exactly the same. It'll just look differently. So it's really cool. And the PDF version, I'm going to be able to email that directly to the contest winners. And then the Kindle version will be available pretty soon on Amazon that you can buy. And then also the PDF version when my website goes live in a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks, that's it, and I'll have my website. I'm just trying to work out some kinks, but the PDF will be available as a PDF digital download. So pretty neat, along with some other cool stuff that I will be doing on my website. Some cool merchandise, mugs and T-shirts, and also like aprons. Just another way for you to support the show and get some cool swag in return. But awesome. Wow, let me look here in the comments. A lot of people have been commenting since I've been rattling away talking about the cookbook design. Once again, let me bring that up real quick. Here we go. So the diamond design one, that's going to be the first book cover. All Things Chocolate, 30 of my favorite chocolate recipes by Matt Taylor. And then I switched the title on the one to the right. That'll be All Things Cookie, 30 cookie recipes for the sweet tooth in you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So JDC, welcome. Thanks, Terry. Barbie said good choice. Thank you. Maria, great choice. It won't be, this particular one won't be in any stores like Walmart or Target. But when I do the hardback version, so I'm going to, hopefully by the time I can do the hardback version, I'll have a budget, a big budget where I'll need one to put that type of a book together. And then I'll do what I can to get it into Walmart and Target and things like that. I know some other YouTubers were able to get their cookbooks into those stores, but that would be really awesome. So as of yet, I don't know if it'll be available in their stores. But these mini books won't be available. They'll only be available on Amazon, the Kindle version, and then the PDF version I will be selling on my website. Thank you, Terry. Thanks, Jay. All right, so I just announced the book cover. I haven't done the winners yet, so I need to do that now. Yep, the cookie picture, the cookie one is the same picture on the main one on the bottom right. It's supposed to be that way. So there will be overlap between the two books because there are some cookie recipes, chocolate related recipes in the All Things Chocolate, and those same cookie recipes will be in the cookie book. So there will be a little bit of overlap. I think 4 or 5 recipes will be the same. Hello, Don. Thanks for watching Liverpool. All right, all right. Here we go. So for those of you who are in India, I don't know if the Amazon will work over there, but what you could do is hopefully my website will be able to handle international, because all it would be is you would just go to the website and you would fill it out, and it's a digital download. So that should work internationally. I'll have to figure that stuff out. That e-commerce side, I need to brush up on that stuff. But let's pick some winners, all right? I have several winners to pick for this. The first is from the Facebook page, In the Kitchen with Matt. I had overwhelming response there. So I need to do the winners for that. And then I need to do the winner from the YouTube one. And then I need to do a winner from my personal page, Friends and Family, a personal web site. I need to pick a winner from that. And then I'm also, as a bonus, I'm going to pick a winner from those of you who are in the chat right now. So because you came to participate, one of you will have a chance to win, okay? And those of you, the winners, I'll just email you the PDF right to your inbox, okay? So here we go. Let's do this. This is exciting, exciting. All right, let me situate this. I've got to bring up my little thing here. All right. So here's my comment picker. This is from my main In the Kitchen with Matt Facebook page. We had 114 unique commenters. That's overwhelming. That is so awesome. How many of you made a comment suggestion? Got some random ads showing up. All right, so here we go. And the winner is, here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Dun, 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 dun. The winner is Colin Susan Nyabusha. Pick the diamond. Colin Susan Nyabusha. I probably pronounced that wrong, so sorry. But you have won. Awesome. So let me take a screenshot so I can make sure to find you there on Facebook and send you that. Let me double check, make sure that screenshot. There we go, I got that. Awesome, congratulations. And now I need to do this one, which was the YouTube one. And this had 89 unique commenters. Another overwhelming response. Thank you so much for that support. All right, ready for YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. Never mind these random ads that show up. Here we go, the winner on the YouTube, the tubes. Pat Niedner. Hello, Pat. Congratulations. She says, Matt, they are both great, but the big cookie makes my mouth water. Well, you'll have to wait for the cookie book to see that title or to see that, but I'm glad that you like that. There's a lot of comments, just so many people liked both of those, so that's why I am doing both. Yay, Pat. Yay, yay, yay. Awesome. Congrats, Colin and Pat. Okay, and now I got to figure out how to do my personal one. Is going to be a little bit different because you can't use that YouTube commenter thing for your personal one. So I'm just going to go down here and find that post. Here we go. and I had the way that I'm going to do this, I'm not going to show this because it's a bunch of personal information on there. So I'm just going to bring up this number generator. So I'll show you the little number generator. And there is, hold on one second, bear with me as I do this. Looks like there's 60 comments. And so I'll put that in there and generate. Number 44. Ooh, who is number 44? Let me see who number 44 is. This is a little more technical doing it this way, just because I don't want to show that personal information on my personal Facebook. I'm sure you understand. All right, let's go. Number 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 is my friend Heather. Congratulations, Heather. And she picked diamond. So let me take a screenshot of her name so I remember. I realize this part might be a little boring for you. Bear with me 1 second. We'll get back to some exciting. That's exciting for those who won. But congratulations, Heather Davis, my friend. All right. Of course, everyone on that was my friend or family on that page. All right. Let's do some active participants here. Hello, Malish. Is it Malish? I can never pronounce your name. Malika or Malika and kids? Melissa? Sally, welcome. Don. Smash that like button. Yes, smash the like button. Thank you. One thing, yeah, I really appreciate everyone who watches the videos and pushes that like button and makes a comment. So what happens when you do that is it tells the YouTube algorithm that the video is, people like the video, and then they'll show it to more people. And that really helps me out. That's a really great way for you to support the channel. Just something simple as hitting the like button and doing a comment. You don't even have to do a comment. The like button just really helps to push that video out to people. I'm sure you watch other YouTubers that will say, subscribe and hit that like button. Even if you don't particularly like that video and you do a thumbs down, that still helps just to put that video out there. And that really helps me, especially my newer videos, to get that out to more people. And that's just a great way to support and help my channel grow. And it just helps me to do these. All right. Congratulations to all the winners. There was 3 winners there, and now I need to pick a winner. So if you haven't been chatting, if you're just listening right now, start chatting, and I'll give you a few minutes. Start chatting whatever you want to say in the chat, because then that will show up as a participant, okay? So let me see who's participating. Yeah, I know there's more of you out there right now. It's only showing me about 5 people. I know there's more of you watching live. So just write something in the chat window, chat, and then I will pick a winner from that. And all the winners that I do pick, I'll reach out to you on Facebook or on YouTube, and I'll get your email address, and I will send you that PDF cookbook, and you'll be able to be the first ones to own it before it even sells on my website. I couldn't think of the word. On my website. So that's pretty awesome. Really cool. Still here, Terry. Awesome. Good luck. Joy. Sally wants to see more things made with coconut. Sally, one of the recipes in that book are my cream cheese stuffed chocolate dipped strawberries, and they're awesome. So you got to check out that recipe, because what I do is I roll some of them in coconut, and it's chocolate and coconut with strawberry with cream cheese on top. Ooh, it's so yummy, that combination. If you like coconut, you would like those. I need to do the coconut macaroons. Fun fact for you, a macaron is different than a macaroon. A lot of people here in the United States say macaroons when they mean macaron, and they're totally different cookies. Macaroons, what people normally say macaroons, those are actually made with coconut, and they are totally different than macaron. But I need to make macaroons, and those are made with coconut, so you'll like those. So I need to make those. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink of water. My throat's a little dry. Hello, Araceli. Christine May, hello. Happy birthday. Oh yes, the red velvet cake. Yeah, that's awesome. You'll have to find me on Facebook, Christine, and send me a picture. Go to my In the Kitchen with Matt Facebook page and send me a picture of your cake. All right, let's see who's here. There's more people. Do. Bum bum bum. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, so how I'm going to do this. Here, see? Here we go to make this easy. Wow, that's awesome. I love everyone's participating. That's what I like to see, all those. So here's all the participants. So Araceli will be 1, Barb will be 2, Barbie will be 3, Carol 4, Farah, hello Farah, will be 5, Joe 6, Joy 7, Christine 8, Lillian 9, Maria 10, Malika and kids 11, Sally 12, Steve 13, Terry 14, Weenie Boys 15, and Wire Boy 16. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I come over here and put the max number of 16. And here we go. Here is the winner for the participants that are here live. Your chances are a lot greater than when they were in the other ones because there are so many more participants in the other ones. Here we go. And the winner is number 14, Terry Lake. You won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Terry Lake. Congratulations, Terry. Terry Lake. Congrats, Terry Lake. I'm going to take a highlight of your name here in the chat. Took a highlight of your name so I don't forget, and I'll reach out to you on the tubes. Or if you're, Terry, or find me on Facebook, my Facebook page, In the Kitchen with Matt Facebook page, if you're not already joined over there, and then you can message me over there. That might be easier, or I'll try to message you on YouTube. I know there's a way to do it on YouTube, but congrats. Oh, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Awesome. That's so cool. So it's fun to give out those books. And so for those of you who might be new, I know there's several of you that have come to my live shows before, and I will give out Instructables.com premium memberships, which, to be honest, those are actually more expensive than, those are like, the value of those is like, the 3-month value is like, it's like an $18 value, and then the 1-year value is like a $60-something value. But you may not use those as much as the cookbook. The value of the cookbook is like $3.99 or $4.99, something like that is what I'm selling it for. But you might, I know it's more personal for you to have the cookbook, so it's probably more fun for you to win the cookbook. So in my future live streams, my prizes that I'm going to be giving out will be, I'll still do some of the Instructables memberships, but also do cookbook also giveaway. So make sure to tune in my future live streams for more chances to win. All right, so pretty awesome. Yeah, more people are going to like the ebook, and I might get to the point where I just not don't give away the Instructables. But the Instructables is really cool. It has a lot of information in there, a lot of step-by-step pictures and whatnot. But it's not all, so it's just a little bit harder to manage than that little cookbook. So anyway. Awesome. All right. So that was a half-hour stream. Unless there's any, we can do a short Q&A if you want. I didn't want this to be a super long, hour long. But those of you who are just joining us, once again, let me show you these real quick again. So the diamond design did win. The one on the left, the diamond design, did win. That's going to be the cookbook cover for my All Things Chocolate book. But then if that one does well, if that one's successful, I'm going to do the one on the right, but call this one All Things Cookie. 30 cookie recipes for the sweet tooth in you. Awesome. So those of you who just joined, I wound up picking both covers, but the first one is going to be the diamond one. Yeah. And because I really liked both covers, to be honest. Yeah, Terry, I'll try to message you on YouTube. I might just find a comment, and we might just have you put in your email address in a comment, and then after I get it, I send it to you. We can delete that comment so your email is not out in the world for everyone to see. Or if there's a way for me to private message you on YouTube, I can do that to get that to you. And this goes for everybody. On Facebook is a lot easier because I can just direct message the person on Facebook and send them the PDF that way. It's just a little easier on Facebook, but I'll try to do it on YouTube as well. All right. And thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your comments and your questions. I try to be as attentive as I can to everyone's questions on the YouTube videos, like when you have maybe you need to troubleshoot something, like something didn't turn out quite right. My enunciations are getting a bit crazy. No, I'm working. That'll take a while, J. Joe. I have enough content for run, like over 300 over 300 recipes. Excuse me. Sorry. But I don't have the general cookbook. That's going to take a lot of time and expense to put that together, and I'll probably want to have a publisher for that. So once my show gets more popular, I'll have more clout to be able to bring on a publisher, like a legit publisher that specializes in cookbook publishing. These PDFs and the ebook versions, I can do those myself. It still takes time, but a hardback cookbook, or like a paperback, all full-blown cookbook, that's going to take a lot more time and expense, and so I'll do that, but it'll be a while before that comes out. That has all the recipes in there. Okay. Yes, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and thank you. Thank you for joining, everyone. Parth, welcome. Watching me live is more than fun. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. It is fun. I love doing these live shows. They're fun, and sometimes the time escapes. Like, I think the last live episode, if you haven't watched that one, I think it was like an hour and 15 minutes long or something like that. We just kept talking about fun stuff and doing quite Q&As and things like that, and it was really fun. And I went over a few things on that one. But I do enjoy these. I usually just do them once a month. This is the August one. I may do another one in August. Just I might start doing them every other week, so twice a week. I also do go live on my other channel. That's my variety channel. You can catch me over there if you want. That's Matt Taylor Variety. a lot of how-to videos to like Facebook, how to do some Facebook things, how to do YouTube things, some cryptocurrency videos, some dating. I have a dating book, so I do some videos related to the dating book, and just a lot of variety of content over on that channel, and I go live on there as well. And my next video, hold on one sec and I'll show you. I'll give you a precursor. I don't know if we have anyone is anyone in Australia? Anyone in the comments from Australia? Let me go and I want to grab something and I'll show you a video that I filmed that I'm going to release next week, I think on next Thursday. Okay, so let me show you what that is real quick. I have one to show you. I had to go over to my little studio, which is my extended kitchen. One of these days I will be able to have enough money to upgrade my kitchen. And for those of you who might wonder, you know, I always sit down at the kitchen table because my kitchen is really small and it has a backsplash that's really high, and it's really hard to get my camera at the right angles that I want. And filming at my table, I can get a lot better camera angles. But once I have the money to redo my kitchen, I'll be able to take down that backsplash and just have a nice slab of granite, which will be so much easier to film and it'll be a lot better. So I'll probably start filming in there. And I need to really paint my kitchen, and it just doesn't look that great. It's the old 80s look. And then one of these days I'm going to also paint and spruce up my dining room table, kitchen area, so it looks nicer on camera. I just don't have the time or money yet to do all that stuff. But so someone was asking, people that came late, Leona, what did I pick? I picked the diamond design for the All Things Chocolate book, but also I picked the other design, the big cookie design, for a second book, which will be All Things Cookie. Imagine that, All Things Cookie. But I'll work on that later. I need to see how well this diamond design, because it took a lot of time for me to even put this diamond design, or just to put that first book together. It took a lot of time. So I just will have to see if it's worth it. If people like it, then I will keep doing these. Vegemite. I can't stand Vegemite. So a friend of mine lived in Australia for a couple years, and he did a show and tell at one of our little activities at church. And he had some Vegemite, and he let us all try it. That is the worst. Oh, it's like the best way to describe it is like a pasty, soy saucy, nasty, gummy. It's like a gummy bear, soy sauce gummy bear something. It looks kind of like molasses, but doesn't taste like it at all. Gross, but no. So I have this. It's going to be one of my next, on my Thursday one. For those of you who don't know, it is called a Honey Joy. It is the best way to eat a cornflake. I tell you what, these Honey Joys are awesome. Let me know in the chat if you've ever heard of a Honey Joy. These things are so good. It almost reminds me a little bit like a Rice Krispie treat. However, this doesn't use marshmallows. It doesn't have the flavor of a Rice Krispie treat. It just kind of reminds me of it. But this uses honey and butter and sugar for the binder. And then you heat it up, and then you put your corn flakes in there, and it binds it together and makes this little treat. Super popular over in Australia. So awesome. And happy birthday, Terry, on Thursday. Happy birthday. Oh, that's okay, Leona. I'm glad that you're able to catch me live. Moving across Crunchy. That's really cool. I know it's a pain to move. Hello, David. Welcome. They're pretty sweet, Leona, but you can you could tone down the sweetness if you want. By adding a little bit less sugar. You do need to have it to be you do need a binder, so you could add more honey as part of the binder and less of the sugar. And then what you do is once you put it all together inside one of these little baking cups, then you put it in your muffin pan and you put it in the oven and you bake it for about 10 minutes. And that helps keep everything together. And then you take it out and you let it sit and cool completely. And I'm not sure if this is... It almost tastes like a binded frosted flake, if you ever bought frosted flakes, but with the honey tint. Hopefully this is not going to annoy too many people if I eat this right in front of me, right? Is that disrespectful? That's kind of rude, right, of me to eat in front of you when you don't have one to eat as well. But one of these days it might be fun if we do a live stream where I prep it like a week in advance, where we all are going to make a dish. And then that might be kind of cheesy, actually. And then we're just, even though I won't be able to see you, we could all eat it at the same time. That's probably a dumb idea. Anyway. Hello, Barb. Yes, I do have some sugar-free and keto recipes on my channel. I have 4 or 5 of them. Several of those I did with my brother. My brother is a certified keto coach now. And if you just scroll back through my videos, you'll be able to find the keto ones. I did, let's see, a keto granola bar. I did a keto pancakes, keto pizza, which is made with a cauliflower crust. The salad that I did recently is keto. Let's see, there's a couple other keto recipes that I did on there. So yes, I do have a handful of keto recipes that are keto specific, and then there's other recipes that I have that aren't labeled as keto that are keto, like the kale chips. That's an old video, but it's a good one. If you like kale, you can turn them into these crunchy chips that taste really good. So yeah, just go to the videos tab, and you'll be able to find them. If you scroll back there, the earlier videos, you can find them pretty easy. ASMR. Okay, so here is a ASMR for you. This is about as close to ASMR as I get. Okay, for those of you who aren't familiar with ASMR, it's really quiet and people whisper like this, and they're trying to get a tingling response from you, and it's usually a bit of a stereo on one side, on the other. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but usually they whisper, and then you just hear noises like this, and then they'll hear the crunch. And some people have whole videos on just whispering and different sound effects. Anyway, that's a little ASMR for you. I'm not really into them myself. That's totally fine if you like them. I just don't see what the craze is about ASMR. I know you kind of got a little tingly. If I hear someone whispering, I just feel like I need to turn up the volume. And anyway, that's some ASMR for you. Yes, keto is very good for type 2 diabetes. Man, yeah. Sorry. These honey joys are awesome. It literally is the best way to eat cornflakes. I guess if you put a few of the clusters together in a bowl and added some milk, you could have cereal that way. But they do remind me, they definitely remind me of a frosted flake with a hint of honey. Really, really good. You have to get closer to the mic. Closer, like this. A lot closer. Can you hear it? Can't hear you. Yeah, so that's, yes, I don't like it, the ASMR, but I'm glad that you found it funny when I did it. Yeah, so I need to take another bite. Yes, so that was a clever way to take a bite just so you could hear the crunchiness. I think when I have my shotgun mic set up at the kitchen table, when I take a bite into something crunchy, you can hear it. But the ASMR craze, I can't remember what it stands for, auditory not immune, something response syndrome. I don't know. I can't remember what ASMR stands for. But that has a lot of people watch that, and it has there's people that have millions and millions of views, and they have made a career just with ASMR. It's not my thing. I don't watch the videos. For me, I don't like just sitting there watching and hearing sound effects and hearing people whisper. It's just not my cup of tea, or cup of hot chocolate, or cup of honey joy. I want to hear people talk. I want to, that's just my personal preference. No offense to anyone who likes the ASMR stuff. ASMR. I'm not trying to diss anyone, but but when they whisper, they have their I would have to turn up my volume really loud. Autonomous sensory meridian response. There we go. But the reason why a lot of people like it is if you do it correctly. I wasn't doing it correctly. If you do it correctly with the right microphone, you can get it to where the sound's coming across your speakers are on one side and it kind of goes to the other side. And it does sound pretty cool. I just get annoyed with it after a little while. But it does sound pretty cool. And it does, for some people, it elicits a response. And sometimes it's like this tingly sensation, kind of gives you like the shivers. It's just kind of a weird thing. And that's why people like it. But anyway, you messaged me. Great. I will respond to that message, Terry. Connor wants his pretty face to be one of my book covers. So Leona is saying she doesn't like loud eaters or smackers, so it's not for me. Honestly, I don't like that either. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. So for those of you who know me well and who followed one of my big pet peeves is not putting your trolley, or is it called a trolley in the UK, or your shopping cart, not putting that away into the bin that you're supposed to put it in, like the cart bin. People just leave them in the middle of the road or the middle of the parking lot, so I can't park in that spot. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Another pet peeve is when people are eating popcorn, whether it's like at a movie theater or if they're at my house sitting on the couch and they're eating popcorn or chips and they chew with their mouth open and they're chewing. I'll demonstrate what they're doing. Just like that. Not only does it look gross when you chew with your mouth open, but it sounds really gross. So let's have that be the moral of the day. Try with all your might to chew with your mouth closed, especially crunchy stuff. When book covers turn into ASMR, yeah, right. Shopping trolley, yes. Oh, food wrappers on the floor. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, food wrappers, or not even just food wrappers, just trash in general. Especially like if you're at like one of those, like at the mall, at one of those food courts, and there's a trash can right there, and literally 3 feet away is a food wrapper. That is so annoying. Really annoying. Is it really hard just to throw your trash in the bin? Come on. We can all do that, right? Imagine if everyone in the world just threw away their trash. Within reason. I know some parts of the world, it's a lot harder just because they don't have the infrastructure, like with big trash trucks, garbage trucks that drive around and pick up trash bins. I know here in the United States they make it really easy, and that bugs me even the most, is here in the United States they make it really easy to put your trash away. and there's still litter all over the place, and it's really annoying. But if everyone, imagine if everyone in the world was able to just throw their trash away, it would probably cause a panic for everyone that runs those big dumps, because next thing you know, there'd be double or triple the amount of refuge in those big dumps because they wouldn't be on the streets anymore, right? But how much better would how much cleaner would the world be? That would be so awesome. And we would all like, how much nicer would we all, we'd be like, oh, you feel so clean. The world would feel clean, except for the trash dumps. There'd be big piles of trash. So Connor's pet peeve is when cars let him cross at a walk, he feels pressured to run when was walking casually. Yeah. Yes, you tell them you don't like you don't like seafood. You don't like seeing their food. Yeah, the wind picking up outside and it blows across the refuge and it stinks really bad. So near my house, a couple miles away from my house, there's a dairy farm and there's a lot of cows. And when you drive by there and the wind picks up, you can definitely smell those cows. And there's people that live near it. I'm like, how can you live here? I guess you get used to it, the smell. But, yep, being lazy. Yeah, Barbie, that is correct. Maybe they were trying a basketball shot with the trash and they missed. And then they just didn't pick it up, you know. They didn't go get their rebound. They didn't go get the rebound from the trash. I've done the basketball shot before, but when I missed, I went and picked it up and either tried again or I just threw it away. Did the slam dunk, right? Practice your basketball skills. There we go. That's a great way to practice your basketball skills, is with throwing your trash and then rebounding and dunking it, right? All right, Leona, take care. Have fun with your move. We can sit here and chat for a few more minutes and we can make it an even hour long, I guess. I wasn't planning on going this long, but it's been fun chatting with everybody about pet peeves, about ASMR. Hello, everyone. I am whispering. I know it sounds like I'm making fun of those people. I'm not trying to, because a lot of you didn't know what that was. So, and also look for that honey joy recipe. It's super easy. It's one that you can make. You can make it in like 20 minutes tops it takes to make it, and then you let it cool for a little while, like 15 minutes, and then you can eat it. So it's a great thing. Those honey joys are a great thing to do for like a family evening, because you can make it with kids, or you know, if you need to bring a treat that's fairly cheap to make and you need to bring a treat to like an activity, like a party or something, really cool party treat to make. And most likely wherever you go, unless you're in Australia, maybe New Zealand, they probably haven't had them before, and they're really yummy, really yummy. So look forward to that video Thursday. I believe I'll be releasing that on Thursday. And then Monday, I'll be releasing a video on Monday. It's one of my trailer videos where it's like a 3-minute long video and you just see music and you hear the text. I like doing those because there's a lot of people that don't have time to watch a 5 to 8 minute video where I talk. But they can watch on their phone a recipe video that just has music or just shows the words for the ingredients. So I like doing those, and so usually I try to release those on Mondays. But anyway. Jay, that is a great question. Jay is asking, for those of you who are watching this later, and may not have access to look at the chat. So Jay is asking, when did I want to create a channel about cooking, and have I always enjoyed making recipes? Bye, Carol. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Barb. I'm glad that you like those trailer videos. So Jay, to answer your question, I first had and I wish I followed through when I first had my idea. I first had the idea to do a cooking channel, and back then the name was In the Kitchen with Matt, was the title, in 2009. Imagine if I would have started it back in 2009. Man, that would have been 10 years of cooking videos, and it would be my, I would probably have one of the top cooking channels on YouTube if I started it back then. That would be so cool, and probably a couple thousand videos by then if I was consistent and doing videos like 2-3 times a week like I'm doing now, and it would be definitely what would be my career. But I was really busy with work at the time. I was a headhunter, recruiter, and for those of you who don't know, I would go out and find companies that needed a particular talent, and then I would find that talented individual for that company to hire. And I did that for, also I didn't have all the equipment. Even though my background is in video production, I went to school for video production. My 4-year degree is in business management and marketing, and my minor is in media arts. And then I have a 2-year film degree, and then several other film school specific classes. But I didn't have a lot of equipment, and I was really busy with that work. So then I quit my recruiter job, and this is kind of some backstory for me, for those of you who are interested in my personal life. I quit that job. I was bored to tears. I hated the job. I dreaded going into work. So after 4 years of doing that, I quit that job in February of 2010, and I decided to pursue video production as my career. And then at the end of 2010, I landed on as a contractor with a big studio here in Arizona, and they fed me a lot of work, and I was really busy. So I didn't have time to do anything. I would work all day, come home, and I would just be tired. And so I just watch TV in the evening, or go out and do activities with my friends and whatnot. But then work was a little bit slow in November of 2013, and we were cleaning out the studio, and my boss asked me if I wanted any of the studio lights that they were getting rid of because we bought brand new lights, and we put in some built-in lights that we wouldn't move. And so these lights that we had, they were old studio lights they weren't going to use anymore, and they gave them to me. And so I was like, well, I have lights now. Work is slow. Let me start my YouTube channel. And I had the money, so I bought my camera. And then I started the video. I started doing the videos in November of 2013. And at first I was going to make them gimmicky. And really, if you go back and watch my early videos, it would be fun for you probably to go back and watch how terrible they were. They were pretty terrible. The first handful of them are really bad. I was trying to be gimmicky. I'm dancing around in them. I'm singing in them. So if you want to laugh, go back and watch those. And eventually, I quickly decided I didn't want to go that route, and I want to just do like a traditional, just chill videos. And then I started doing those. But then work got really crazy busy again, and in all of 2014, I was only able to do 4 videos that whole year. And then in 2015, I think I did maybe 30 videos, which was still not even one a week. And then 2016, I think I was able to average 1 a week. 2017, a little over 1 a week. 2018, close to 2 a week. And now in 2019, I'm happy to say I have been very consistent with 3 videos a week without fail. And I'm going to try to continue that as much as I can. Yeah, and I've always enjoyed cooking and baking ever since I was little, probably 6-7 years old. I would come home from school, and all of my siblings would still be at school, and my mom would be in the kitchen baking or cooking, and I would help her with stuff. Secretly, I was only in there so I could get some cookie dough to eat, or some, because I wanted to eat the stuff, and then I would start experimenting with my own recipes. I don't do a whole lot of recipes from scratch. I usually find a recipe that I like, and then I will just tweak it a little bit to meet my particular tastes. And most of the recipes that I do, you can tweak a little bit. Some of them you have to be pretty specific. If it's baking, cookies, or cakes, things like that, you need to be kind of precise with some of those measurements. You can adjust a little bit here and there, like some vanilla extract or a little bit of the salt or a little bit of the sugar, but in order for it to turn out pretty well. You can't adjust too much on that stuff, but there's other stuff that you can, like I was just freestyling in my kitchen a couple days ago, and I came up with this awesome, like a Alfredo, a white sauce, and it's really good. So I'm gonna do that as a video, because it'll be a main dish, a main pasta dish, and it's really good. And so I can't wait to do that video as well. Wow, I've been blabbing on, and there's so many people that have commented. Thanks, Connor. I'm glad that you like it. I try to be wholesome. I know there's other videos or other videos out there where YouTubers aren't really wholesome, and I get it. Some people find that funny. I don't watch that stuff. I don't necessarily find it funny. I try not to swear. I don't think I've sworn in any of my videos. And anybody that comments, makes a comment with swear words, usually I'll warn them and ask them to edit, or sometimes I'll just delete it, because I have a lot of small kids, young kids that watch this, and I don't want, and I don't know if they go through the comments, and I don't want them to be exposed to a bunch of foul language. Oh yeah, you can totally watch longer videos. Just change the playback speed, and then if you do it really fast, I'll start talking like this, and it sucks really fast. But if you can, it's a good way to get through a lot of content if you can register it that quickly. Bye, Teresa. Have a great day. Have you been in any cooking competitions? I love the intensity of those shows like Chopped. Chopped is one of my favorite episodes or videos, and like Beat Bobby Flay, Chopped, Guys Grocery Games. I don't have it in me to do a cooking competition. I don't like cooking fast, and so I don't know if I'll ever enter into one of those type of contests. But on Instructables.com, I've entered several, and I've won grand prizes for several of the things that I've done on there. So they are contests, cooking contests, and it had to do with my video. Like I won grand prize for my croissants, as we say here in the United States, croissants. Can I have some croissants? Croissants is what we say. Croissant or croissant. I can't do a French accent, but I won grand prize for that. I won grand prize for my no-knead Dutch oven bread, and the prizes were pretty awesome. They're like $600 worth in prizes. Pretty neat. So I have won those prizes, but they weren't cooking competitions per se, like you're thinking of, Connor. Thank you, Miriam. I appreciate it. The crepe video. Yeah, crepe video is one of my popular ones as well. I do have a chocolate crepe video, Miriam. If you haven't seen that one, check the chocolate crepe video out. And it's a good, fun little twist on the popular crepe video. Yeah, Jay, those to buy those brand new, they're pretty expensive. Now lights are pretty cheap. Like I could get a decent lighting kit for probably $250 right now. Even there are some that are cheaper, they just won't be as bright. And because I film, I have to have my camera far away so I can see a lot of stuff when I'm talking. I need bright lights. Cameras love bright light. And unfortunately, the way that if you look in the corner here, that is in the back of me, and that is the natural light coming in through my outside. That's on the wrong side. Normally, I'd love to film with just as much natural light as possible because it looks really nice. But that's in the back of me, and you can't have that much light in the back of you because it'll cause like a weird effect where you're all dark on your face in front. It's kind of like a silhouette effect almost. So whenever I buy a new house, one of my stipulations is the kitchen or sliding glass windows or doors, all that's going to be on the side. So we'll have a lot of nice, this is just a video production tip for you guys, a lot of nice natural light will come in from the side and cause a nice little even lighting. But as of now, I just have to, use all my lights, which is fine. Everything's lit fine. So, but yeah, lights aren't too expensive anymore. You can get some cheap light kits for like $100. They're just not as good, not as bright. But anyway. The Lego candy melts. That's awesome. I'm glad you like that one. Yeah, that was really fun to make. The Lego chocolate Lego Candyman, the candy melts. That was a lot of fun. I had fun doing a little bit of stop motion with a little Lego man, and then had a little fun thing at the end for those who, because not everyone watches the videos to the very end. So for anyone who watches to the end, they get a fun little thing at the end. So those of you viewers watching, if you haven't seen the little chocolate Lego man that I did, watch that video. It's fun, especially if you have kids. I think they'd like it, especially if your kids like Legos. They might beg you to buy a little chocolate Lego mold after, though. Thanks, David. So those of you who are wondering why David calls me naked face in comments or whatnot, is because I'm always clean shaven normally, and David has a nice beard. During Halloween last year, I grew a beard as much as I can grow for my costume that I did. I was Walter White from Breaking Bad. And if you watch my Halloween episode, you can see that costume. And then I have it just shaved to just the goatee. And that's why I grew the beard, so I could have that goatee for that channel. David liked that. Hello, Brenda. Thank you. I definitely will. I definitely will keep bringing you more. Okay, bye, Connor. I think this is a good time for me to wrap up as well. It's been over an hour, a lot longer than I had planned. And I still haven't eaten breakfast yet. Maybe I'll pour some milk into some of those Honey Joys and eat that for breakfast. No, I'll probably do a healthy shake because I eat treats like this throughout the day. And so I have healthy shakes for breakfast and sometimes healthy shakes for lunch. And I'll do like something healthy for dinner. And then I'll do my treats that I make for my shows. I'll eat those throughout. So that's how I keep my trim figure, I guess. But all right. We'll take care, everyone. Congratulations to everyone that won. I'll make sure to get your prize out to you. You were the first ones to get the cookbook, and if you, yeah. So yeah, I'm glad you were able to join. Everyone that joined, we had a lot of people joining, and appreciate all your support. Until next live stream, again, a couple weeks, we'll probably do another one. Take care and make sure to check out my videos. All right. Oh, this hand. Bye, everyone. Take care. Thanks again for watching. Congratulations again.